Okay, so for this video, I'm just gonna be what I love to do, talking.
Passion is everything when it comes to stepping into self. It's your girl Poe, P-O-E, your favorite tree. Ooh. If you want to follow me, you can check me out at Poeism. Peace.
So I've been sitting in discovery. Well, like how I've always been saying, I'm always in a state of transition or discovery or growth because it's always something to learn about myself or unlearn. Identity has been a huge motif in my life. How I see myself, not necessarily how other people see me, but maybe how I process how other people see me, or I have interest in how other people see me, or whatever it gives me, just as a human being, feelings and emotions and interests and curiosity. I just learn a lot about, because even though I'm young, I'm getting older every day. And I've realized just a lot about how I choose to express myself and absorb things. So I've always been very open about expression, like whether it's literally expressing myself with words or art or anything that's tangible, or expressing myself with looks and beauty or clothes or whatever, just expression. And I think when it comes to that motif of identity, expression with emphasis on masculine and feminine energy, I have been in this blinders focus of, now this is another round of making sure that I am not fully judging myself or shaming myself for how I am navigating or discovering my masculine or feminine energy. I actually had this recording that I made, and looking back on my life and seeing, going through my quote unquote dyke phase, my STEM phase, my femme phase. There were phases, like directions, twists and turns in order to reach a destination that I still don't know. Really expressing just how I see myself, my identity. And it really just, the full scope of it makes a lot of sense, and I'll be kind of like, intertwining that in my poetry album. I am living in my feminine energy very strongly right now because I spent most of my life inside of my masculine energy. And not to say that I'm ashamed of that or I don't want that or whatever. I definitely, like, my masculine energy held me down for my life. However, femininity is still there, the energy, right? I'm not talking about gender or anything like that. I'm talking about the energy. Femininity is about emotions. Masculinity is about assertion. It's about discipline. It's about protection and sometimes survival. But feminine energy is more about focusing on emotions and feelings, expression, and so and nurturing those things. So putting the focus on my feminine energy for now, so that I could find a medium where it makes sense, putting my masculinity where it's at, right? Not just fully leaning on my masculinity only, knowing that I have all these other parts of my energy that I could be using to my benefit for my self-progression and for whatever else I'm supposed to be putting out into the world. That has really been heavy on my mind because it has a lot to do with how I create my art or do anything, right? How I express myself, I express it in everything. I say that to say that the journey of seeing how you are or who you'll be or what you want to be is just that, a journey. It's just a journey, and it's going to have peaks and valleys, and it's not always going to look the same, and that's okay. So yeah, That's all I have to say for all of my femmies and maskies and in-betweenies and goys and boys and all of that. It's all just a journey, and I focus more on figuring it out on my own scope, on my own time, rather than being like down on myself or shameful of myself or judgmental of myself or not really having full answers, because I'm not always gonna have the answer. But I can just figure it out though. So yeah, thanks for listening.